Hello, everyone. My name is Shreya Chordia. I'm a freshman at UCF in the Burnett Honors College, as well as a scholar in the LEAD program. As an involved student, community member, and an active leader, my leadership motto is lend a helping hand. Because more than anything, I want to see society grow. But why? What are the benefits exactly? Synergy allows for countless benefits. When multiple human beings work together, it allows for multiple perspectives, talents, and ideas. Moreover, the support and care of a group gives individuals courage to step out into the world, face their fears, and strive towards their goals. So how exactly do you lend a helping hand? First and foremost, to be a great leader, it's so important to be a friend. Learning to listen, understanding each individual's problems, offering sincere advice, and cheering every team member are all characteristics of an empathetic leader, which allows for a trusted and comfortable relationship among leaders and followers. Second, every good leader acts as a teacher for their followers. If leaders are open to accept criticism, problem solve, collaborate, and encourage others to take on challenges, followers are more likely to learn, be inspired, and venture out of their own comfort zone onto their own road to leadership. Giving back through service is another way to not only lend a helping hand, but also build a group of community-conscious leaders. Group volunteering is also a fun and productive way to bond with your team. Speaking from personal experience, I got to know so many of my LEAD classmates through Knight's Food Pantry volunteering. As you all know by now, lend a helping hand is the basis of my leadership. But how did I figure that out? Thanks to LEAD scholars and my LDR course, I was able to create wonderful friendships, identify my leadership style, and work on my strengths and weaknesses. All of this together shaped me into a better leader. Through the Myers-Briggs assessment, I learned my personality type is ESFJ, which means I am attentive and people-focused and enjoy taking part in my social community. Specifically, as leaders in the workplace, console personality types thrive on social order and harmony and use their warmth and social intelligence to make sure that each person knows their responsibilities. Through the assessment, I also learned that my personality type strengths were strong practical skills, sensitivity and warmth towards others, as well as forming connections with my peers. My weaknesses included inflexibility and resistance to change, vulnerability to criticism, and often being too selfless, harming both myself and others. After taking the True Colors assessment, I learned that my primary color was blue. Blue people tend to be empathetic, compassionate, and cooperative. They seek to find a life of harmony, and one of the ways blues do this is through acting as a mediator in relationships. They want to listen to each person's needs and then make amends by finding resolutions. Each color has its own preferred learning style, stressors, and distinct ways to best communicate with them. True Colors helps categorize everyone, so when in a team, it is easier to recognize how each person works. As a blue, I like group activities, don't do well with negative criticism, and would prefer that I build a relationship with someone. Based on my Myers-Briggs and True Colors results, I am most affiliate with the servant leadership style, which is a philosophy that primarily focuses on the growth and well-being of others, and ultimately creates a more caring world. Moreover, servant leaders share the power and prioritize others' needs to help them function as highly as possible. In class, I learned that each leadership style comes with its own pros and cons. Some of the pros include being able to form strong, close-knit teams, creating a permanent change by focusing on the bigger picture, and inspire work manager loyalty. These are great strengths to have as it fosters satisfaction and provides value to work. Regardless of the many benefits of the servant leadership style, there are some pitfalls that are good to be aware of. The cons include the struggle to identify the diverse needs of my team members, finding a uniform, less time-consuming way to satisfy all of them. Moreover, when I regard every individual as their own, it diminishes defined structure and roles within the team. So far, I have demonstrated my commitment to servant leadership by being caring for others, encouraging collaboration, and ensuring team members' their job is important and appreciated. I plan to continue my use of servant leadership in the future by leading by example, asking for feedback, and, of course, empowering others. To expand, I aim to be an orthopedic surgeon in the future. It may not be evident, but physicians work in teams to diagnose and treat their patients. Surgeons have to lead an entire team of nurses, PAs, and other healthcare workers in the OR. Therefore, it is of utmost importance that I develop professional and leadership skills as soon as possible. Not only are they a leader to their healthcare workers, but they also serve as a leader to their patients, as people entrust their own lives in the hands of their doctors. They must be able to communicate effectively and build rapport with their patients, and this can be done through servant leadership, as it prioritizes empathy. Even to those who aren't patients, doctors still serve as a role model for the community. To wrap up, I want to share a children's book that encapsulates the essence of my leadership experience. The book Invisible Boy by Trudy Ludwig is about a boy named Brian who is regarded as invisible, as he doesn't get invited to any birthday parties, games, or groups. However, when a new kid named Justin comes to school, he befriends Brian, who suddenly finds a new way to shine. Brian has special skills that obviously make Justin notice him. And the moral of the story is that small acts of kindness, such as taking the time to really get to know someone and really listening, can allow a person to flourish and succeed at something which they might never have had the courage to do before. In my life so far, when it comes to leadership, my number one goal has been to make myself approachable to all. I want to be seen as a friend, someone who you can easily reach out to. Moreover, I try to make sure that everyone's ideas are heard and they feel as they're making significant contributions to the group. In conclusion, I am thankful for LEAD and this class, as it has taught me many important things about myself and my leadership style that I will use in the future for both my academic and professional endeavors. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and a special shout out to Professor A and Maisie for making LDR great this semester.